I'm going to tell you a story about a place that shouldn't be. A place you will want to wipe from your memory. A place called Ashridge. Ashridge is a small, isolated town, surrounded by a forest that locals simply call the Ringwood. Outsiders rarely visit. The town doesn't want to be found. GPS fails, phones glitch, compasses spin. Visitors get lost even on straight roads. The houses no one remembers. These houses appear overnight. Sometimes they're pristine, sometimes they're rotting. Sometimes they're occupied by people who insist they've lived there for years. But this story is about the house on Wren Street. I first saw the symbol on a house that wasn't there the day before. A house on Wren Street. A street that barely anyone in Ashridge talks about anymore. Wren Street is one of those places in Ashridge that feels wrong even in daylight. The trees lean too close. The air feels heavy. But that morning something was different. A house stood at the end of the road. Perfect siding. Fresh paint. Like it had been built overnight by someone who didn't understand how houses are supposed to look. The front door was open. Not wide, just enough to suggest someone had gone inside and never come back out. I should have left. But Ashridge has a way of pulling you toward the things you should avoid. So I stepped inside. The air was warm, too warm, like the house had been waiting for me. The first room was a living room. Old TV, brown couch, a lamp that flickered even though it wasn't plugged in. The second room was the same living room, same couch, same lamp. But the TV was on, showing static. The third room had someone sitting on the couch. Someone who looked exactly like me. He didn't look at me. He just stared at the static on the screen. Hands folded in his lap. My hands, my posture, my clothes. I whispered, "Hello?" He didn't respond, but the TV did. The static shifted, and the symbol appeared on the screen. Every version of the living room led to the same staircase, downward, into the basement. I don't remember deciding to go down. My feet moved on their own. The basement was empty, except for one thing. The symbol carved deep into the concrete floor. Fresh, wet, like it had been carved moments before I arrived. I heard breathing behind me. Slow, steady. Not human. I turned, but there was nothing there. Just the sound of someone whispering from the top of the stairs. Not words, just breathing. I ran. I didn't look back. I didn't stop until I was outside. When I finally turned around, the house was gone. Just an empty lot. Just dirt and dead grass. And when I got home, the TV in my living room was already on, showing static, waiting.